So last night I watched Firestarter, and FYI, I've never seen the original from the 80s. I've only seen this remake starring Zac Efron as a father? Let's talk about it. Like, when I watched this movie, I just kept thinking, he looks like he had a kid when he was like 16 or something, you know? If you're planning on watching this, I definitely recommend you just watch it on Peacock. So let's talk about the positives. The score's great. John Carpenter and Cody Carpenter, along with Daniel A. Davies, managed to make a pretty damn good throwback type feeling score for a movie that's a remake of an 80s movie. So I definitely get those 80s vibes, and I was definitely like, okay, I dig the vibe here. But at the same time, I felt like it sounded a lot like some of the score for Halloween or Halloween Kills. Like, I swear, if there's these two songs, you listen to them back to back, it's like they're the same song. Now, I respect Blumhouse. I like what they're doing. They're making these smaller films and helping these directors get these passion projects made, but I just don't know why this movie was made. Blumhouse films can have a low-budget feel, and you definitely feel it in this one. But I will say that some of the special effects here and there were pretty good. There are a couple of cool moments where people get, like, you know, burned alive, and it's not necessarily, like, super gory, but, I mean, you see, like, you know, people all burnt up and stuff. But it's hard to enjoy some of those moments when there's some really cheesy, campy dialogue like this.
I can help you.
Liar, liar. Pants on fire.
Kind of just, you know, ruined that moment for me, but the biggest issue here is just a script that has some of the worst dialogue I've watched in a movie in quite some time. The last time I watched something with dialogue this bad, I think, was probably Without Remorse. And if you remember my top 10 most disappointing movies of 2021, you know that that's not a good thing at all. And the thing that really intrigued me about this movie was the fact that Zac Efron's in it. I love Zac Efron, and he is trying to give a performance here, but it's like trying to polish a turd. You can just only do so much. This just leads into the issues. I don't care about these characters, like, at all. I don't know anything about them besides the fact that they were a part of government experiments and they're on the run. My parents are in town right now, and I pretty much just described the movie to my dad because he's a big fan of the original, and he pretty much just laughed. It honestly just feels like the people in this movie don't want to be there. It's uninspiring. I thought it was going to be like a horror movie, but really it feels like kind of like an X-Men movie or something. Like, the way that they go about this girl's powers and explaining to her right and wrong and controlling them. Zac Efron explains that if you hurt somebody, then that's the price you pay for not controlling your powers, is now you have to put that person or cat out of their misery. And yeah, there's a pretty messed up scene involving a cat and fire in this, and the plot feels lazy. These parents are trying to keep this girl out of trouble and stay off the grid, yet they let her go to public school and nearly kill a teacher. Like, just homeschool her. This little girl can't control her emotions well enough, so she's gonna burn a place down. Like, it's just bound to happen. The first act is it's really sluggish. Then it gets even worse in the middle, and then it kind of picks up in the third act. I will say, the third act is probably the best part of the movie. I definitely got some Stranger Things vibes from that, but I feel like I've talked about this movie enough. It's just barely watchable, to be honest. Like, I don't want to watch it again. And I really do wish it was better, because the concept is really cool. And with that, I am gonna give Firestarter a 3.5 out of 10. Now, that is a better score than Morbius, and the reason for that is because Morbius is just so disjointed and badly edited. Those aren't issues with this. The issue with this is just a really bad script. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Did you watch Firestarter? And if so, what'd you think? What score would you give it? And if you like these reviews, you want me to continue making them, there's a lot of movies and TV, so there's always more to do. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with your movie lover friends. I am a full-time content creator, and the reason I'm able to do that is because I work with GFUEL. So one of the best ways to support my content is by using GFUEL code DannyD. GFUEL code DannyD is 10 to 30% off at gfuel.com. I literally drink GFUEL every day. I need my caffeine. And there is a ton of flavors to choose from, so if you're not sure which one to start with or which one to get next, be sure to check out the GFUEL reviews on this YouTube channel. And today's special word is fire. So if you made it to the end of this video, drop a comment down below and include the word fire, because then I know you watched the whole thing and you're a real one. That's gonna be it for today, guys. As always, stay safe, be nice to each other out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!